What up? This is Moritz from Wolkify.com. Today I want to talk a little bit about a quote that I recently read in a book. Very fascinating book. You should check it out. It's called Flow by a name that I can't really pronounce. I'll try anyway. It's Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. No idea if that's anywhere close to being correct. This is the name right there in the middle. If you're doing a better job pronouncing it, you can please tell me how to do it. I got no clue. Anyway, he's a good writer. Really enjoyed the book. I'm not through with it yet. But he's done an extensive study on happiness and what brings joy and happiness to people's life. So for years and years he has been interviewing people from all over the world, all different ages, all different kinds of education and income level and different kinds of jobs. And he's been talking with these people about what brings them joy and happiness. Today I don't want to get too deep into the topic of the book itself, called Flow. So it's about like the flow state of achieving something but not being too stressed out because you're over challenged. Today I just want to read you a quote and give you some thoughts on that. So the quote goes like this: "People are naturally eager to fill their minds with whatever information is readily available, as long as it distracts attention from turning inward and dwelling on negative feelings. This explains why such a huge proportion of time is invested in watching television, despite the fact that it is very rarely enjoyed. Compared to other sources of stimulation, like reading, talking to other people, or working on a hobby, TV can provide continuous and easily accessible information that will structure the viewer's attention at a very low cost in terms of the psychic energy that needs to be invested. While people watch television, they need not fear that their drifting minds will force them to face disturbing personal problems." Now, I actually don't own a television, and I haven't for the last 10 years since I moved out from my parents' place, and I really enjoy not having a TV. But for me, computer has replaced television, and I'm using my laptop way too often for exactly what he's describing there in this quote. I notice that a lot of the times when I have nothing to do, when I want to avoid actually thinking about things and facing certain fears or facing certain problems in my life, I tend to watch YouTube videos or watch a movie or be on Facebook and, checking the news. All of that can be distracting if you're not using it in the right way. All of these things are most of the time, I would say, not used for actually improving your life, for actually bettering yourself, which should always be your goal in the long run. Most of these times we're actually using all these resources that are so readily available and at such a low cost, meaning zero cost. All of these things are available online, and we use them to merely distract us from the problems that we're facing in our lives and that we actually don't want to face. So I just did that last night, and as you can see, I'm not immune against that. In fact, I'm doing it way too often. So anyway, last night I wanted to go out, I wanted to meet new people, I wanted to be social. I was actually looking forward. It was a Friday night, and I was looking forward to it the entire week. And when the time came around, I was tired, and I didn't really have the motivation. I didn't have the mental strength to pursue and persist, even though I was tired. Came home from the gym and ate and blah blah blah. But that shouldn't be an excuse. You should go out anyway. You should meet new people. You should talk to girls or talk to guys or whatever you're into. Meet other people, maybe hook up with someone. Just improve your social skills. Yet I didn't do that, and instead I stayed at home and got caught in this endless stream of YouTube videos that makes you feel like you just want to puke at the end of it. You feel horrible after you've gone on one of these YouTube streams, and I really don't like when I do that. Yet I do it, and I honestly haven't found any way out of that so far. I try to not even turn on the computer actually nowadays when I get home and I want to get going and go out again. I try to not even open the fucking laptop and be like, okay, whatever, might be reading a book for half an hour, but then head out and meet friends and do actually stuff instead of just consuming and numbing my mind. Anyway, these are just some thoughts I had on this quote. If you want to read the quote yourself, you can check it out on Instagram. It's Instagram/Wolkify. It's right there. I uploaded it this morning. So I really think it's something to at least consider, that we're not numbing our brains consistently, but actually leave some time throughout the day to dwell on thoughts, to actually face fears and problems that we have in our lives and find solutions for them and improve our lives that way. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you do. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for doing all these fun things we can do with social media. Take care. Talk to you next time.